If consumer electronics buffs want an overview of what's in store for the holidays, they need only check out the contents of one home. That of New York Times technology editor David Pogue.
Reviewing high-tech gadgets is almost a dream job. I mean, you get to open up all the coolest new stuff, you get to play with it, and then you get to pack it all up and ship it all back. But it's good experience. If anyone comes up to you and asks, "What should I get my little gadget freak for Christmas?" you'll have an answer. For example, from the looks of things, everybody in America either has a digital camera or will be getting one for Christmas. But here's one you can be pretty sure they don't already have, the Sony U60. It's small enough to fit in the pants pocket, it's simple enough for even a kid to use, and it takes 2-megapixel pictures, all for $200. Oh, and it does one other cool thing. It even works underwater. And when you get back from the beach, the ski slope, or the bathtub, you can show off your photographic masterpieces on the TV with this, the SanDisk Digital Photo Viewer, about $50. See these slots? They accommodate the memory card from just about any digital camera model. Then you can collapse on the couch and start the slideshow. It's just like the family slideshows of the old days, just without the screen, the projector, and the slides. It's really fun at parties because you can take the pictures and then show them while the party is still going on. Using this remote control, you can rotate the picture, zoom in or out, and best of all, you can delete the pictures of memories you'd rather not remember. Of course, the true gadget freak probably has too many remotes already, but you can replace all of them with a universal remote so simple, even the babysitter can use it, the Harmony Family Remote. You do have to program this $200 device before you can use it. Fortunately, it's not the kind of programming that'll get you hired at Microsoft. Instead, you're supposed to hook it up to your Mac or your PC. Then you go to harmonyremote.com and you choose your gear from a list. The website does the programming for you. After that, all you have to do, you or the babysitter, is press buttons called Watch a Movie or Listen to Music. The remote turns on the right equipment and switches to the right inputs automatically. Then you just have to figure out what to do with all your old remotes.
Look, Dad.
Yay, kids. Of course, you don't spend all your time in front of the TV, I hope. You wouldn't want to neglect your computer. You've never seen a scanner like the HP ScanJet 4670. First of all, this $200 machine sits on your desk vertically to save space. Second of all, the scanner itself is nothing more than this piece of glass, which you can remove. It makes it very easy to scan things like pictures on the wall, or big books, or somebody's face. Those of you with 5th graders, you know what I'm talking about. Oh, and speaking of holding expensive electronics up to your head, these Bose Quiet Comfort 2 headphones have noise-canceling circuitry inside. On the outside, little tiny microphones listen to the dull roar around you. And on the inside, the headphones broadcast exactly the opposite signal so that the sound waves cancel each other out. Here, check it out. As a result, you hear a lot less noise. It's great for plane engines, highway noise, or just the dull roar of everyday life. Oh, and if you find it a little quiet, too quiet, these $300 babies are also great for playing music. It's an age-old high-tech question. How do you carry your files from one computer to another? You could burn them onto a CD, if you don't mind looking like the nerd from Technical Services. You could put them on a floppy disk, if you still live in 1995. Or you could put them on one of these. It's a flash drive. It's basically a big piece of memory in a keychain. This This one comes from iOmega, and it holds a whole gigabyte of data. It costs about $300, although the ones in lower capacities are much less expensive. The beauty of these little guys is that they work on any Mac or Windows computer, anywhere you go. You've heard of Palm Pilots, right? Little pocket organizers that store your calendar and address book. And you've heard of GPS, Global Positioning System satellites. There's 12 of them circling our heads right now. Your tax dollars at work. Meet the first combination Palm Pilot GPS unit, the Garmin IQ 3600. An amazing machine that not only lists your addresses, it even tells you how to get there.
In 0.2 miles, turn left.
It's a lot like the navigation systems built into fancy cars, except it's a lot less expensive, about $580. And you can take it from one car to another without leaving an unsightly hole in the dashboard. The best thing is, the IQ's database lists thousands of restaurants, gas stations, and cash machines.
Arriving at destination.
Which sure is lucky, because nobody ever said that high-tech gifts are cheap.